welcome. So good to see everyone here today. My name's Carrie McDermott. I'm the Executive Director for the Eleanor Mann School of Nursing, and I'm so pleased to be here with all of you. Congratulations to all of our graduates. You guys have had a long journey. I mean, they say that nursing is a hard program, but it is really a very rigorous degree to obtain, and so you all deserve your congratulations. We're so happy for you to make it here today. And we want to thank your families too, because we know you didn't do it alone, right? You had your family, your friends, your faculty. Should you guys be sitting down? You guys gotta watch me a little closer. Sorry. So sorry. This is the end of my first year at the Eleanor Mann School of Nursing, so if I look like I'm not comfortable, it's because the first time I'm doing this. So thank you all for being here once again. And so I wanted to thank all of our family members and our friends for helping our students get here today. We know that they couldn't have done it without you. So students, I want to ask you to clap your hands and thank your family and your friends. Wonderful, okay. And then your faculty, I just want to recognize our faculty, our amazing faculty at the Eleanor Mann School of Nursing. Would you guys, in the audience and on the stage, please stand? Thank you. We have an amazing team here at the Eleanor Mann School of Nursing, excellent, wonderful group of educators, and we're so proud of them, and we're so proud of our graduates. We're here today to attend the pinning ceremony. You know, nursing is a profession that has been steeped in lots of rich history, and pinning ceremonies is one of the historical things about nursing. Here at the University of Arkansas, which was established in 1871, I believe, they started a school of nursing in 1971. And it was an associate degree program at that time. In 1992, they started graduating baccalaureate prepared nurses to enter the profession of nursing. And we have graduated many thousands of nurses who serve the people of Arkansas and the region and the nation since those days. So we're very glad to have you. Now, the pinning ceremony is a history that is based in, I think the modern origin of the pinning ceremony goes back to Florence Nightingale. So we can't convene and talk about nurses without mentioning Nightingale. And apparently Queen Victoria awarded Florence Nightingale the Red Cross of St. George to recognize her service during the Crimean War. And that started off the tradition of the pinning ceremony. But since the early part of the 20th century, pinning ceremonies have been part of nursing school graduation ceremonies, recognizing nurses entering into the profession as professional nurses. And I just want to say, you know, sometimes words mean a lot. And the word professional and nursing has gotten a lot of attention lately. And so no matter what you hear or what decisions are made regarding graduate student loans and things that are in the news about nursing, remember that you are a member of the most trusted profession. Wonderful. And we really need you too. It's a time, well, we've always needed nurses, but we need them more every day. So we're looking forward to you joining our profession and making your lasting impact, because you're going to be there with their patients and their families and the communities that you serve. You're going to be helping them along in times of need. You're going to be there celebrating with them in times of joy. So thank you for joining us, because we do definitely need you in the profession. The Eleanor Mann School of Nursing pin is an oval pin with a BSN in the middle, representing the Bachelor of Science degree, and at the bottom is the razorback, which I'm told is a symbol of courage, embodying the strength and pride of the University of Arkansas, Fayetteville. The circled in cardinal red represents mercy, relief of suffering, and the lifelong relationship of our students will have with their alma mater. So, Congratulations to getting to this point today. I know you have lots of celebrations this weekend, so we're going to start this one off for you, the pinning ceremony. So welcome, everyone. And I believe Sam Schilt is our next speaker.
Sorry, my legs are small, so it takes me a long time to walk. Okay, good afternoon, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow nursing graduates. For those of you who don't know me, sorry, I'm here today because my peers knew I couldn't sit for 30 minutes without needing to talk. If I start going off track, I'd like to ask Ashlyn Wybrew to get me back on topic, even though we didn't do that in class. Surely we could do that here, right? No, but seriously, sorry, I'm short. My name is Sam. Throughout my time in the nursing program, believe it or not, I planned an SEC bid day, was the VP2 of my sorority, and was the president of the largest Zeta chapter in the nation. For those of y'all wondering, no, I didn't sleep. Yes, I have 4 cups of coffee a day, and yes, I'm very type B. The past 2 years have been the most challenging and rewarding years of my life. I have completely grown as a person, as a leader, and most importantly, as a nurse. I have never felt so supported and loved as these past 2 years, trauma bonding with the people you see here today and supporting one another through our highs and lows. Nursing school is truly one of the most unique experiences a person can go through. And although my calendar was full, the people here you see today made sure my heart was full too. Truly no one will understand having 4 exams, a white coat ceremony, our first clinical, checkoffs, and Arkansas football finally winning a football game against Tennessee, all in the span of 10 days. You just had to be there. I'll briefly reflect on my clinical experience. If you were ever in clinical with me, you know that for whatever reason, the craziest things happened to me every single shift, without a doubt. And a shocker, I'm going to be a neuro ICU nurse, so I get all the crazy. I love it. But waking up at 5 a.m. to go to a hospital and be in the way, even when the nurse told you after the 50th time that you're fine, and you keep asking her, and she's like, you're fine, you're not in the way, like, you just had to be there. The memories made were absolutely endless, and the friendships will last a lifetime. I was in codes, I practiced skills, I missed 10 out of 10 IVs, and most importantly, I think I finally perfected my case log. The best part of my clinical experience, though, was my clinical group. Our lunch and debrief conversations will sit with me for a lifetime. Nothing bonds people faster than showing up at 6:30 a.m. and having a patient threatening to leave AMA within 10 minutes of being there. It happened to me, so. I have never felt so supported and never laughed harder than when we could go over our days and realize we really know so much, but we get in front of a patient and it all goes out the door. We truly learned that nursing isn't about skills or knowledge, it's about showing up and listening. You really never know what's gonna happen in a patient's room, even though we would love to know before going in, but that's what nursing is all about. We never know what we're going to get, but we show up every day and we support one another. Slowly but surely, I learned that being a nurse is all about being there for your coworkers, for your peers, for your friends, and being there to laugh, cheer each other up, and support one another when you're having a hard day. Thank you to my clinical group for always being there for me and turning a hard day into a laugh and a learning opportunity. Next, I would like to thank our incredible faculty. Can we give them another round of applause? Guys, seriously, I love them. I couldn't do this without them. Thank you for pushing us, believing in us, and shaping us into the nurses we are becoming. I would like to take a brief moment to talk about Mrs. Dunbar. For those of you who don't know, she was our health assessment professor, which was our first nursing class, and then she was also our critical care professor, which was our last. First of all, I would like to say, I will never forget Brewy Bell Bad, ever. But on a more serious note, I will never forget what you have taught us. Yes, she is an amazing professor, but I couldn't have done critical care without her. She has taught us how to be a human. She always preaches how it's okay to feel, and it's okay to lean on your peers, family, and friends. And that is something I will always hold with me. She may not know this, but I had a patient die recently at work, and it wasn't my first, but it was the hardest. The following week in class, she went off on a lecture to talk about mental health and nursing. And I hope she knows that she truly saved me from a very dark spiral, and I'm forever grateful for her. Thank you for showing us that even though we are nurses and we put our brave faces on at work, it is still okay to feel, and it is still okay to grieve our patients, even if the only time we had with them was a 12-hour shift. I can't express how much our incredible faculty has changed every one of our careers, and I can't be thankful enough for being blessed with such an incredible program. Thank you to Ms. Cumpy for always sending me an email just to check in on me after I told her I was freaking out. And then thank you to Dr. Simpkins-Spain. She was my very first health assessment instructor, and I got to see her for OB, and she gave me the biggest passion for OB, so I love you. Okay, last but certainly not least, thank you to my family, friends, and peers. Thank you to Ashlyn Wybrew for always creating mnemonics that I could never forget, even if I wanted to, for all of the late night study sessions, for the pep talks, for the laughs, and for helping me take my leap of faith to Kansas City. Thank you to my family for letting me rant to you about that 91.4 I got on that exam that wasn't an A that you thought was an A. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be myself and supporting me in pursuing my passion. Thank you to my friends for the support and the love through this program and for never giving up on me when I was MIA studying for an exam. And on behalf of everyone in this program, we all have our families, friends, but we couldn't be here without you carrying us through the long nights, the stress, and the moments we doubted ourselves. As we take this oath, we are stepping into a profession that demands both skill and heart. We will be in the calm in someone's chaos, the advocate when they cannot speak, and the compassionate moments that need it most. We may not have all the answers, but we have a Mrs. Dunbar, we have a Mrs. Cumpy, we have a Dr. Simpkins-Spain, we have our family, and we have an Ashlyn Wybrew. Here's to the nurses we are and to the ones we are still becoming. I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and I know you're going to be the most incredible nurses. Thank you, and before I leave, let's take a picture.
Okay, I think I know my assignment now. All right, so I'm going to introduce our next speaker, Becca Carroll. Becca is a student in our online BSN program. Do you have anything written down?
I have my phone.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm not young and animated. I did walk here really slow. I loved your speech, by the way. I have prepared one. So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this monumental time. We have put in many hours of hard work to reach this very moment. Let's not minimize the sacrifices that have been made. Look around and thank everyone around you who also had to grin and bear it. We found a way to get it done. We have all had to juggle the many demands of family, friends, school, work, etc. At some point, one of those probably dropped and provided you a great excuse to quit, but you didn't. You kept moving in stride, and for that, I commend you. I'm here today as a testament that even when life is hard, it can get harder. You find a way or you find an excuse. Sometimes you're living an amazing, healthy life as a nurse, wife, and a mom of 4 kids, figuring out when you're going to study for that health assessment exam because you thought it was a good way and time to go back to school. And then the next week, you're being told that you have acute large cell lymphoma, stage 4. What do you do with that information? This is where you and those people around you grin and bear it. This is where you keep going because you know it doesn't end like this. Each of us has a story. Clara Barton was a nurse at the front lines. Mary Mahoney was the first African-American RN in the U.S. We are all here today as survivors of something. Whether it's just surviving Eleanor Mann School of Nursing, we are survivors. Whatever path you choose after this, I want you to go forth with confidence and know that you have found a way, not an excuse. Life will happen whether you are prepared or not. At this time, I would say the University of Arkansas has prepared us for our next chapter in our nursing careers. So in the words of Jim Rohn, if you really want to do something, you will find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. So let's continue finding our way. Congratulations.
Thank you both. Those were great speeches. So now I'm going to introduce our keynote speaker, Anna Eastman. Anna has over 15 years of healthcare experience in the specialty of critical care, heart failure, and multi-organ transplant. She earned her undergraduate degree from the University of South Carolina and her master's degree in nursing from Maryville University with a focus on advanced practice acute care nursing. Anna was named the Director of Nursing over Cardiology, Neuroprogressive, and Central Monitoring at Washington Regional Medical Center in 2020. Over the past 7 years, she's worked as an integral member of the leadership team to continue to drive advancements in patient care and operational excellence. Let's welcome Anna Eastman.
All right, good afternoon, you guys. It is an absolute honor to be here with you today. And really, how exciting is it that I get to give a speech at the end of a week that we have spent celebrating nursing and the extraordinary individuals that make up this profession. I want to first and foremost congratulate each and every one of you, each and every one of our nursing graduates on making it this far through graduation. I bet many of you wondered if this day would ever come. You have likely experienced many sleepless nights, several very, very early mornings, long and often emotional days of clinical. But on the contrary, I hope that you have found joy and excitement for who you have become and will continue to become as a healthcare provider. You have embraced the challenges, the sacrifices, the victories that come with this honorable profession. The long nights of studying, the demanding hours of clinical practice, and the unwavering dedication to your program have led you all to this moment. A moment of triumph, a moment of purpose, and today we gather to celebrate not just an achievement, but a calling and a commitment to serve, to heal, and to make a difference in the lives that each of you will encounter in the years to come. The world of nursing is notably one of the most diverse professions in the entire world. There will be some of you that help to bring life into this world, others that will provide care in a patient's last moments, some that will care for pediatrics, some for geriatrics, some acute, some clinic, but there will be moments that leave you all wondering, have I done the right thing in joining this field? I think we've all been there. But keep your head up and keep your why close to your heart. Understand that you are the peace in a patient's most vulnerable time. You have purpose, and this field is full of opportunities and choice that allow you to achieve anything that you put your mind to. I want to share with you today a few lessons that I share with those that are beginning in the nursing profession. I wish I would have paid a little more attention to these as I was once a new graduate. Think about your long-term goals, manifest them even, but don't forget to enjoy the chapter that you're in, whether you're just beginning or moving forward in your nursing career. Show initiative, ask all of the questions, and understand you don't know what you don't know. If you've never been taught or exposed, soak in every bit of knowledge, experience, and opportunity that you can, as this is going to help you to grow as a provider. Give yourself grace and know that you will never have all of the answers, and that's okay. Lean on your resources and the experience that surrounds you. Be open to opportunity. I will tell you, I did not have becoming a nurse leader on my vision board 16 years ago. I had big plans to become a nurse practitioner. I began and even completed graduate school 10 years after becoming a nurse. And I tell people that I got here quite by accident. But then I remember life is a journey, and there are going to be a series of twists and turns and maybe a few bumps along the way. But my journey has led me here to Northwest Arkansas, where I was open to opportunity and an opportunity to lead others just as yourself in this incredibly rewarding profession. And in this moment, I cannot imagine myself anywhere else. I truly love where I am in this season of my life, so be open to opportunity. And be okay if your goals shift a bit over time as you gain experience and become more educated and mature in this field. Take care of yourself. You have been immersed in long clinical and didactic training, long nights of studies outside of the classroom, and many of you are working alongside of going to school as well. Find time to enjoy your life outside of the hospital. I always ask our interviewees, what are your hobbies? What do you enjoy? And this is always a very challenging question for people to answer. And I can imagine it's because you really haven't taken that time for yourself in some time. So be sure to do that as you enter this season of your life, as we are so often known for putting others ahead of ourselves. Remember, you too are important. You will save lives. You will hold the hands in times of despair. You will celebrate victories and console through the losses. No matter the scenario, you will make an impact. Sometimes it's seen, but often it's unseen, but it's always felt. Being a nurse and my time in the bedside were some of my life's most rewarding moments. You will make some of your best friends in this chapter. You will bring light into the darkest hours of a person's life. You will bring calm to those who are frightened by their new diagnosis, and you will be the advocate for those who are unable to speak for themselves. Nursing means understanding that healing, it's not just medicine, but it's about the human connection. You are more than healthcare providers. You are hope, you are courage, you are kindness, and you are the heartbeat of humanity. Whether you're just beginning your career as a nurse or you have been at this for some time and are completing your journey, enjoy this new chapter. Embrace the moments that will challenge you, provide yourself grace in times of uncertainty, and always lean back on your why. You all have a gift, or you would not have made it to this moment today. And there's not a doubt that you all will accomplish great things in this incredible field. And I want to personally wish you all nothing but the best. Congratulations.
Okay, now it is time that we can start pinning our graduates. If we will have our online program students, please stand and come make your way to the stage. Y'all go tell him to go over. Students, if y'all will actually come over here on this side, it'll be a lot easier for me to read your names. So if y'all go down and come back around, that'd be great. Periana Gibson, Berkeley, pinned by Jenna Brown. Katina Allen. Tanisha Blair. Stephanie Ogborn. Bailey Shirk. Melissa Laney, pinned by Sarah Snyder. Cammie Smythe, pinned by Barbara Patrick. Christy Quayle. Susan McClooney. Tahisha Cotton. Taylor Narin. Shaneria White. Desiree Dimchak. Alexis Harden, pinned by Caitlin Diaz. Shankula Williams. Shioma Afiji. Sadie Clemo, pinned by Natasha Mack. Lauren Hucker. Becca Carroll, pinned by Adam Carroll. Do whatever you want to. Do whatever. And now we will begin with our pre-licensure students. Samantha Schilt. Lauren Bennett, pinned by Carly Bennett. Ashlyn Wybrew, pinned by Betsy Mullis. Brianna Blanding, pinned by Shelley Blanding. Cassidy Carrier. Caroline Byrne. Madison Franks, pinned by Michelle Franks. London Jackson. Megan Cunningham. Avery Daniels. Bailey Colvert. Kaylee O'Brien. Audrey Zaid. Ella Handel. Melissa Carlson. Sheila Hinkle. Jacqueline Barris, pinned by Jennifer Barris. Rayla Payne. Audrey Amali Coster. Paige Schroeder. Hope Stuckey. Caitlin Van Hookey. Isabella Ditter, pinned by Rachel Christian. Lillian Alexander. Caroline Benet. Hope Lynham, pinned by Kim Schlichting. Caden Stottle, pinned by Jeannie Woolkin. Kira Wiley, pinned by Helena Jagalski. Annie Wendell, pinned by Mary Kate Edwards. Sophia Varani. Corinna Miller. Emily Ward. Carly Wheeler. Lauren Blossman. Kaylee Lyons, pinned by Brittany Lyons. Chloe Moore, pinned by Emily Moore. Molly Foreman. Kayla Fitzgerald, pinned by Elizabeth Isroff. Alexis Emmanuel. Emma Harper, pinned by Brad Hall. Olivia Gifford, pinned by Amanda Stice. Madison Gilsinger. Ava Hale. Leela Miller. Brooke Waldrop. Caroline Rush, pinned by Brad Rush. Cameron Cohen, pinned by Georgia Faye Lewis. Julia Blansett. Tristan Cowden. Liliana Couch, pinned by Ashley Couch. Ruby Holland. Riley Robinson. Cameron Crump. Do you want me to say Abby? Okay. Abby Elkin. Mia Patella. Caroline Newman, pinned by Maddie McCombs. Olivia Graney, pinned by Allie Stungus. Abby McFadden. Grace Lucas. Hannah McGuire. Ashlyn Giffen. Avery Neal, pinned by Naomi Hedgelin. Allison Lee, also pinned by Naomi Hedgelid. Mia Westrow. Maddie Myers, pinned by Anna Myers. Emma Yos, pinned by Robin Othman. Carrie Evelyn Cohn, pinned by Anna Caroline Royal. Cassidy McGuire, also pinned by Anna Caroline Royal.
I can say her name, I just don't know your name.
Abigail Snyder, pinned by Jeff Snyder.
I don't need this anyway.
Mary Clark Allen. Alyssa Colthorpe. Lauren Colthorpe, pinned by Jill Colthorpe. Maddie Bills. Cameron Kruger. Lane Jackson, pinned by Stephanie Jackson. Lucas Floyd. Maddie Walsh.
It's my name.
Alyssa LaDuke. Emery Corneck, pinned by Hannah Hansen. Isabella Knopfel. Ava Grace Johnston. Caroline Kendall. Mallory Pike. Macy Kehoe. Britton Larson, pinned by Karen Mahalik. Josephine Raftelis, pinned by Gretchen Raftelis. Julia Thomas. Maddie Van Winkle, pinned by Emily Van Winkle. Carlin Hogan, pinned by Carrie Hogan. Ella Fu Davis. Sarah Shaw. Hannah Kavanaugh. Catherine Eckrich. McKinley Brady. Riley Sissengrath. Nina Wynn, pinned by Gina Wynn. All right, now it's time for our Florence Nightingale Pledge. So the Florence Nightingale lamp is a powerful symbol of knowledge, compassion, and unwavering dedication to the care of others. During the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale carried a lamp through the dark halls of military hospitals to check on wounded soldiers at night, earning her the title, the Lady of the Lamp. Today, the lamp honors her legacy and represents the light nurses bring into the lives of those they care for. It also symbolizes the illumination of knowledge, guiding nurses to think critically, act with integrity, and pursue lifelong learning. As our graduates hold their lamps, they carry forward these values into their professional practice. With that spirit in mind, we now invite them to recite the Florence Nightingale Pledge. So graduates, please stand. And you'll recite it with me. Ready? I solemnly pledge in the presence of this assembly to live my life with integrity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will uphold the ethical, scientific, and legal standards of my profession and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. I will collaborate with patients, families, and healthcare providers to conserve life, alleviate suffering, and promote health. I will refrain from any action which might be harmful to the quality of life or health for whom I care. I respect and at all times the dignity and beliefs of patients, families, and communities under my care and hold in professional confidence all the personal information entrusted to me. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level and give my support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team. With full knowledge of my qualifications and responsibilities, I will do my utmost to support the potential of my profession and to uphold and advance its standards. Congratulations. You may be seated one more time.
Bravo, that's right. Oh, that was so wonderful. Well, everyone, I want to thank everyone for being here and participating in this ceremony. You know, the pinning ceremony is a symbolic gesture. It symbolizes the new graduate nurses entering into the profession. What is not symbolic is the actual 126 baccalaureate prepared nurses who are graduating today. So thank you so much and congratulations, 126 nurses entering the profession. And we need you and we're so happy that you're here. You know, you'll look back on these days here in nursing school with fondness, and you'll have friends that you'll take with you throughout your life. You'll always be close to them. But you're also going to make new friends and new journeys. And as our speaker, Anna Eastman said, be open to the possibilities. Last week, we had a Nursing Science Day, and one of our speakers said, if you didn't know it already, you've chosen the best profession. I don't know if you were there when he said that, but it was very profound. And I truly endorse what he said. Nursing is the best profession. There are so many opportunities for you. So be open to the possibilities, but follow your purpose. Know your why, follow your why, find the right people, find your people and find your purpose, and go out there and be a great nurse and have a lasting impact on the profession. Okay, that's the end. Congratulations. Okay, now what do I say? We can go? All right. Oh. Okay. You can leave in no particular order.